on, Scott? I mean, where are you thinking with it?
I'm disappointed. I knew they were a good team. They're really good now. I've been on the field with a lot of good football teams. They just put pressure on you because they're really good on defense, really good on offense. They're good on special teams. We didn't protect well enough. We didn't take care of the ball well enough. We didn't tackle well enough. We didn't block well enough. That's where we want to get as a football team. We didn't get it done tonight. We keep preaching turnovers. We can't turn it over 3 times in the first half again, especially against a team like that. I thought their DB made a great play on the one. We made a bad throw on one, and then one landed on top of them. But you can't do that against a good team. And we're all disappointed. I thought we had a puncher's chance if we came out and played a really good game, and we didn't. And so that's the result. But I told the team we can't doubt for a second where this is going, what we're doing to get it there, the improvements we've made. So I want the guys to put this, go to bed tonight, put this behind them, and be looking forward to a week from today. We have another chance to come out and play in front of these great fans.
What is your level of concern, though, after a loss like that about it causing doubt in your guys?
I don't think the players that we have now will let it cause any doubt. I keep telling them we are where we are. We've earned 3-1 going into tonight. We've earned the good of that. We've earned the bad of that. We're getting better at things. We still have things that exposed a few things we really need to get better at. But you can't run from who you are. You can't run from where you are. And the guys know what's made them better, what's made them improve. They're not going to doubt what we're doing. They're not going to doubt any of that. They're just hungry to play better. I could see that in their eyes already in the locker room.
Ohio State had 14 runs, I think, of more than 10 yards. How much of that is just them being really good, and how concerning is that for your defensive front seven?
You guys talk about concerning. I hate losing more than anybody. It doesn't do us any good to worry, concern, doubt, any of these things you guys are saying. That's not what our team's going to do. Those guys are really good. We got to do a better job. All we can do to address that is practice, lift weights, recruit, run, get our technique better. That's what we're going to focus on.
What do you think of that effort? What do you think of that effort in the second half?
What I think of the effort?
Yeah.
I'm proud of the guys for coming out and continuing to battle and play. Now I want us to play better. Don't want to see us put ourselves in that kind of hole, but the guys didn't quit, and I love these team. I love the guys on the team.
That third drive where you went under center more and moved down the field before I think the second reception. Do you feel like that turnover in the red zone took some wind out of the sails early?
Yeah, that and the other 2 turnovers for sure. But that drive, we kind of went back to some old school Nebraska stuff, and it worked. And we drove it down the field. Had an opportunity on a pass play. I think if we give the quarterback a little more time, it would have been an easy completion and probably touchdown. He was hurried a little, had to float it, and we got a bad break. But I thought our guys executed that stuff pretty well, and that was neat to see.
Some of that I formation stuff, can you build on that going forward?
We'll see.
So I don't think you had a receiver or tight end who would catch until late in the third quarter. What has to happen, I guess, for...
We got to protect the quarterback so he can throw. We got to make better throws. We got to get open. All those things. We got to be better. I'm not trying to be, snarky or anything. We just weren't good enough at any of that tonight. We didn't sustain any drives, so we couldn't continue to call pass plays. Now that's obviously not what you want to see, 10 yards passing in the first half or whatever. There's nothing we can do but work on it and get better at it. And thought Troy and the rest of the staff did a really good job putting a plan together. And above all else, they had really good pass rushers, and we didn't have a lot of time. And I thought their DBs were really good. And we got to be better.
Outside of tonight, have your receivers won in one-on-one situations often enough for your liking?
I'm not going to get into stuff like that, and I'm not trying to be snarky again, but that kind of answer would make it seem like I'm criticizing my players, and I'm never going to do that. We are where we are. We need to get better in a lot of ways, and at every position.
You guys held on to the ball tonight after 4 fumbles last week, but giving it away with 3 interceptions, does it kind of feel like sometimes with the mistakes and penalties and everything like that, you're 1 step forward and 1 step back?
A little bit. I see the stats and the actually insightful articles that are written about Nebraska's turnovers, and I've never really been part of a team that's had the issue. So we're going to continue to address it, make sure it happens as little as we can help it to happen. Football's still football; those things are going to happen, but we can take care of what we can take care of. The turnovers are something that we're going to continue to work on and make sure that we try not to put ourselves behind the 8 ball in any more games.
Yeah, Coach, you say you are where you are. You can't run from that. Are you as far along as you want to be right now?
Sip, you're never as far along as you want to be. I'm sure if you ask them, they're not as far along as they want to be. That's just coaching. If you lose your drive to get better and you're satisfied with where you are, you're not going to get any better. Obviously, I wish we were undefeated and have won every game by 100 points. That's not where we are. We're clawing, we're scrapping, we're grinding, we're trying to get better on the field and off in every possible way that we can, so that when we get more opportunities like this to play top 5 teams in the country, that we do better.
Does that old school stuff suit Dedrick Mills' game based on where he used to play and what he's done until getting?
Yeah, Dedrick's pretty natural at that stuff. He's had some experience at it, so he gives us a guy that gives us the ability to do some of those things.
Scott, you know what it's like to sit in that stadium on a big game and have it go well. What's your message for people that look forward to that thing all week and then watch it unfold?
Same thing I said this morning on the set, same thing I'm saying right now, is we're going to get more opportunities with games like that. I've only been part of a game like that once as a coach. We're building this thing. The kids know where this is going. The coaches know where this is going. But those guys, Ohio State and Nebraska, are both traditionally great teams. And I give a ton of credit to them and their coaching staff, because they're a lot better football team than they were a year ago. I think both teams are 2 of the blue blood great programs in the history of college football. But those guys have been on top lately, and that's where we're trying to get and are going to get. We're just not there right now, and we have a lot of work to do to make sure that happens.
What did you see tonight specifically from the mentality of your guys when they took a couple of punches at the beginning? A turnover on the first drive, a touchdown allowed. How'd you feel like they immediately responded to taking a shot?
I thought the guys played hard. I don't think that was the issue. I don't think the mentality was the issue. We got pushed around a little bit. We didn't protect well. We missed some tackles. Their receivers got open. We threw some interceptions. They're a better football team than we are right now, and we're going to get more shots at teams like that down the road.
Anything else for Coach?
Thanks, Scott.
Thanks.
Thank you.